Sanibonani, Thobela. Dear staff and students, one of the greatest writers of all time, William Shakespeare, was immortalized at our university this week when performances of two of his famous plays were staged at our art center. Shakespeare's Hamlet and Othello remain two invaluable teaching tools offering dynamic performances, both educational and entertainment, as the timeless classics remain powerfully relevant to present-day audiences. The production helped hundreds of school learners gain a better understanding of the play's varied themes of racism, love, jealousy, and betrayal. We also used the opportunity to engage with prospective students on the various UJ study offerings, and many were excited about the prospect of studying at our university. I cannot begin to emphasize how universities are centers of intellectual capital and knowledge production. They have an important role to play in preparing the next generation of scholars in various fields, including in the fourth industrial revolution. The world of work has changed, and producing future-fit graduates requires us to be ahead of the curve in a world that is evolving rapidly. Last week on Friday, the 10th of May 2019, our Division for Academic Planning, Quality Promotion and Academic Staff Development held a Teaching and Learning Symposium to encourage our academics to develop new ways of integrating technological developments into teaching and learning. We urge our academics to embrace and explore these paradigm shifts, to integrate traditional disciplines with technology and explore the interplay between them. In that way, we can collectively contribute towards efforts to make UJ a university that is steadfast in its pursuit of global excellence and stature. Speaking of this, our university continues its GES 4.0 drive by forging strategic partnerships with established universities across the world. This week, we welcome esteemed delegates from the University of Cincinnati in the United States of America, one of the oldest universities in the world, which turns 200 years old this year. It is a public research university that has almost the same student population as the University of Johannesburg, with an enrollment of more than 44,000 annually. I was part of the UJ team that met the high-powered delegation along with Professor Sorab Sina, our Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Research and Internationalization, and Professor Alex Broadbent, our Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, and other senior managers. During their visit, the delegation explored possible collaborations with UJ departments in the faculties such as Humanities, Engineering, and the Health Sciences. They also interacted with our academic staff and visited our libraries and the International Office, as well as various historical places such as Soweto, Constitutional Hill, and Lily's Leaf Farm in Rivonia. We look forward to sharing valuable knowledge through this relationship. On Tuesday, the 14th of May 2019, UJ launched the mobile laboratory to combat disease outbreaks. The lab will be a cost-effective option to monitor water treatment plants, community water supplies, schools, clinics, and hospitals for potential water, sanitation, health problems. The lab is developed under the tutelage of Professor T.G. Barnard, the Director of the Water and Health Research Center at the University of Johannesburg. Various industry experts were present at the launch, together with Professor Andre Swart, UJ's Chief Operations Officer. Fellow colleagues and students, if I may ask, what makes people happy? Can happiness reflect a country's economy? Well, according to a recent happiness index study, using South African streets, citizens' economic well-being reflects their mood and voting behavior. The study was conducted by Professor Tshilidzi Marwala in our College of Business and Economics and Dr. Stephanie Rousseau of the Auckland University of Technology in New Zealand. The index could potentially also provide some longer-term insight into the relationship between the country's mood and investment behavior. This week on Wednesday, the 15th of May 2019, our university, together with the Steve Biko Foundation and the Open Society Foundations, hosted the Frank Talk Regional Conference under the theme Promoting Economic and Political Empowerment to Preserve Democratic Principles and Rights. Given the increasing levels of poverty and inequality in South Africa, the conference aimed to develop valuable insights and analysis to reduce poverty and inequality and ways to contribute towards a fully democratic state. I hope it will contribute towards our country's nation-building efforts. On another note, please join me in congratulating Professor Annah Moteetee, the professor in botany in the Faculty of Science, for her professorial inauguration, which happened on Tuesday, the 14th of May 2019. The topic of her address entitled From Plant Diversity and Traditional Knowledge to Chemicals and Microbes delved into plant taxonomy and its importance in the proper documentation of biodiversity. Professor Moteetee's research contributes directly to the efforts of the South African National Biodiversity Institute to meet its mandate of coordinating and promoting taxonomy and access to biodiversity data in the country. Professor Moteetee, congratulations on this achievement. Also, join me in congratulating our Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Nolwazi Mamorare, who has been recognized as among the 18 top CFOs of the country. She is a nominee for the CFO Awards, otherwise known as the Oscars of South Africa's finance profession. Ms. Mamorare has been instrumental in initiatives to ensure financial stability and governance at the University of Johannesburg, partly through alternative funding and commercialization. Since becoming CFO, she has been working hard on transformation and technology implementation. She leads by example, consults and empowers people, and tries to ensure that decisions get made quickly so that everyone can move on and get the work done. When the tension arises between students and staff and within her own team, she believes in empathy, empathy, empathy. Nolwazi, congratulations on your achievement. Lastly, I am happy to announce that the University of Johannesburg online brand shop is now open. It offers an extensive selection of quality items in a range of designs and prices. Purchasing your items from our online shop gives you peace of mind knowing that each item is correctly and consistently branded. With my very best wishes, have a lovely weekend. Ngiyabonga, Bayadanki. Thank you.